Hey guys, Lindsay here. Welcome back to my channel. It's Thursday, so we're gonna get thrifty. Since we have made the decision to extend our spending freeze just a little bit, and the fact that we did a month-long spending freeze, I figured I would let you guys in on a few extra little tips that we use to kind of cut our costs, and a couple things that we recently stumbled upon. Take a look at your insurance coverages. Your vehicle, your home, maybe you have a renter's policy. Some of that can be changed. I don't drive my car that much. It's to and from work and to run a few errands around town. And then we take 2 trips a month, 30 miles away to get groceries. And we take maybe 1 long trip a year in my car. So I realized the coverages we had on my vehicle were a little bit crazy. So I requested to have some of those changed. I also looked into the coverages on my husband's truck. We'll now save close to $40 over 6 months. Over time, that's gonna save us. So a year that saves us $80. Tip number 2 has to do with our morning routine. A lot of us like to have coffee in the morning. I know I do. And sometimes it's just so convenient to go through a drive-through or stop at your local coffee shop. That cost adds up. I mean, here at our local coffee shop, it's $3.50 for a medium caramel macchiato. And I just don't have the money in my budget for that. And even if I did, I just think it would be outrageous to spend all that money. So I make my coffee at home. And I usually just make enough for myself, unless my husband gets up early enough and wants to make a pot of coffee, he can, and then I can reheat some to have for myself. But he can have some at work, and it's free. I will make my own coffee, like 4 to 6 cups, and then I can take some with me in a to-go cup if I like. Now, I found a way to make my coffee grounds last a little bit longer. This may seem a little strange, but it has worked for us. We've done it for a couple months now. We will reuse the coffee grounds from the day before and just add a scoop of fresh grounds. If you made more, like if you made a whole pot, like 12 cups, sometimes you have to put 2 fresh scoops in, and you run the hot water through it, and it tastes like a perfectly fresh pot of coffee. My next tip has to do with being able to take stuff with you to work, like your coffee. As I mentioned before, I would take my coffee in a to-go cup. And if I have hot coffee in the morning, I want my coffee to still be hot or somewhat warm when I'm drinking it mid-morning. If I have a cold drink, I want it to stay cold. So I want to say I invested, but I actually asked for these for Christmas. And I have the steel-lined to-go cups. I have some now that they will keep my coffee warm. 2 of the cups I have actually keep my coffee warm, and I kid you not. I put coffee in at 8:30 in the morning one day, and my coffee was still warm by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, like, more than just warm, it was almost hot still. I've had cold drinks that have stayed cold all day, and that's great for when I want iced coffee. You don't have to go to the coffee shop to get iced coffee either. You can make your own at home. There are a lot of DIY recipes and stuff. Along with the steel-lined cups, we've also invested in steel straws. And they came with little tips on the end, so they're soft, that you can drink out of, and they're colored. So if you wanted your kids to each have a color so they knew which straw was theirs, you could do that. And these straws are very easy to clean. This next tip is for the bathroom, and the next few tips will be for the bathroom. Towels. Bath towels should be clean after you use them. If you start off with a clean towel at the beginning of the week and you take a bath or shower properly and wash yourself really good, when you dry off with that towel should still be clean. In our house, we have hooks. When someone takes a shower or bath and they dry off, that towel goes on their designated hook to dry to use for the next time. We get approximately 4 uses out of our towels before I have to wash them. because we have so many people that use our bathroom, I do try to make sure I get them washed every week and a half or so, just because, you know, bathroom stuff. This next tip is for in the shower. Not only is this going to save you some time, but it's a good habit to get into. Brush your teeth in the shower. I learned this tip a couple years ago and it seemed like something I should have known, but it's going to save you some time by brushing in the shower, because maybe you are the kind of person who has to put something on your hair that has to sit for a couple minutes, so you have this time, you can brush your teeth. If I ever have to put any conditioning treatment on my hair while in the shower, I will brush my teeth, I'll wash my body, I'll wash my face, I'll find everything I can do while that's sitting on my hair instead of just standing there. But getting into the habit of brushing your teeth, either in the shower or before washing your face, is going to reduce the chances of you spreading bacteria onto your skin and getting into your pores. Being an esthetician, this is a big deal to me. So when you brush your teeth, think about it. Stuff can fly out of your mouth, and if there's bacteria in there, it's going to get out, and it can get around your mouth, and then you're going to end up spreading it. And it could not just spread to your face, it could spread to other areas of your body. Nobody wants that. So solve that by just brushing your teeth in the shower. Simple as that. Now this next one is one that's been difficult for me, because I'm all about looking good, because I am an esthetician and I want to look good and presentable for people. I used to think that meant that I had to wear makeup. But because I know how to properly take care of my skin, I want to show off that nice skin and not always cover it up with makeup. I do like to show off my makeup skills sometimes, but it's not always necessary. But by wearing less makeup, I am saving money in more than one way. I am saving my makeup, and I'm also saving on all the products I have to use to take care of my skin after it's been, I shouldn't say damaged, but a little bit damaged from wearing makeup, because you have to make sure you clean it off well and get your pores cleaned out. Mind you, I still do a certain routine every week where I do exfoliating and stuff on my skin, but I don't have to use as much product because I'm not trying to get so much off my skin. And I'm not using a lot of makeup remover. I'm just using my normal cleanser. Today, I washed and toned my face and I moisturized. And I literally just threw on some light mascara and blush. And by that, I mean, I just took my brush that still had a little blush on it from yesterday and just kind of lightly put it on my skin. But being that I am a licensed esthetician, I like to show off that my skin looks good without makeup, because then people see they don't have to wear makeup to look good, and I can make them look this good. This next tip is for contact lens wearers. I wear my contacts and my glasses kind of equally. It doesn't necessarily prolong the life of your contacts if you don't wear them as much. I'm not an optometrist, I'm not an eye care specialist, but I was told just because you don't wear your contacts as much does not mean you're saving the life of them. Once you open the package with the new little package of your contacts, that pretty much starts their life cycle in a way. So basically, once you open a package, if it says they're good for a month or two, that's really all it is. And some people will try to prolong it. I will try to wear mine just a little bit longer, but I noticed that they'll dry out faster. My eyes will start to itch, and it's not really good for the health of your eyes. But what you can do to save on some money while wearing your contact lenses is to not completely fill up your contact case. I see so many people, or hear of so many people, that they're filling up their contact case when they put their contact lens in, and they're going through a lot of solution. We have 4 people in this house that wear contact lenses. We keep a bottle of contact solution upstairs and one downstairs, and we have a little travel size one that I actually filled up from one of the larger bottles. We can buy those 2 bottles and it can last us months because we only fill up our contact lens case just enough to cover the contact lens. That's really all you need. You put your lens in there, you put enough solution in there just to barely cover that lens because you just want to keep it moist and to clean. You want enough in there that's going to clean anything off of the lens and to remove excess protein. I'm hoping I said that right. Like I said, I'm not an optometrist, not a specialist, but that is saving us because we're not going through the solution as fast. And I change out my contact solution every other day, not every day. The only reason I'll go a few days without wearing my contacts is just to kind of give my eyes a rest from them. Or if I just don't feel like putting them in. But it's not necessarily to prolong the life of my contacts. Don't do that, guys. I mean, unless you get the okay to do that, you should wear your contacts for the recommended time for that type of lens. This last tip has to do with your hair. Now, I'm going to let you know this before I start this. I am the daughter of a cosmetologist who is also the daughter of a cosmetologist, meaning my grandmother, my mother, and myself. And then my grandmother on my other side of the family was a cosmetologist. So I've been around the business and I've worked in our family salon. So I know a little bit about hair care. So I know what you can and can't do to keep your hair healthy. So this tip, it does work. So this tip is very helpful. You do not need to wash your hair every day, especially in the winter. Well, where we live, we have very dry winters. If you wash your hair too much, you're going to dry your hair out. Now, the reason being, a lot of people wash their hair in warm or hot water. If you're going to take a shower, you may take a really hot shower. I'm also going to tell you taking hot showers is not good as either. I do have another tip after this one about the hot showers. But using warm or hot water to wash your hair is actually going to strip your hair of natural oils that are going to keep your hair moisturized. So it's going to dry your hair out faster. It's going to be damaged a lot easier. You also don't have to use a lot of product in your hair to make it look nice. I wash my hair with an herbal shampoo and it has natural ingredients in it and natural conditioners. So I don't have to use a conditioner on it usually in the shower, but I use that herbal shampoo, and when I'm out of the shower, I put a little, it's like a leave-in conditioner, but it's more of a defrizzer because I do have curly hair now. Last tip. I said I was going to talk about hot showers. Why are hot showers making you use and spend more money? Well, for one, you're using that hot water, which is going to make your water heater work harder. If yours is gas heated like ours, then your gas bill's going to go up. But you're also harming your skin. I said that hot water strips natural oils, not just on your hair, but on your skin. Then your body is going to dry out and it's going to try to work harder to replenish those. So you're going to have to drink more to replenish that moisture that you're losing. You're going to feel like you need to use more product on your skin to moisturize it. And it's just all around, you're going to spend more money. And it's not good for your health either to be pulling all that moisture out of your skin. If you like a hot shower, just turn the water down just a little bit from where you normally have it, so you can still enjoy the warmth, but it's not drying out your skin. And then take the last few minutes of your shower to turn it a little bit cooler so you can seal up your pores so no more moisture is trying to escape. Those are just our tips that we have found useful during the spending freeze and just things that we're going to carry on into the future to help us save money. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my channel. Hope you have a great day. Bye.